다 뒤에는 tunjenela lodu dan basari tinila na suci sherbi huji yo miji ko yo ale gaji ba to ya te na su chu chini chedu lo tambu chi ya ke chini yo ale asene tunjen lodu dan ba tang gaji sol ne ba te tunden du cha go yo es ko yo es lodu dan basari sherbi ya ho Shen Jetu, Shen Jetu was. And then Gajem Sunday Sati, Gajem Batten, Maduti, Cheni Chicken Gajem Carriers, and Lutambu Mabachina, taken no village, Lutambu Nebulus. They need them in children.
And in addition to this form, one also must have favorable conditions such as like intelligent to see the right one, and then also one should avoid the adverse conditions, which means that one should have very right intelligence. And one should try to have all these qualities of teachers, and then also listeners side. If you have these qualities, then it's very good. If you don't have these qualities, then try to have this in the future.
Sunji Lamji Yamna Kandi Chego Resena, and Yamsu Kandi Sena, then Marasu Kamba, Ne Emba, around Yetan to the nature. The Nala Tene, Chevan Richi, the Govin Zevaya Sham. And then you put it in the danger, the Yitan Timoy Pochi. And it's somebody 다행히 공조술라야게 문을 전에 왜 세직이 때문에 만약에 남지로 것이 공부 인상에 저는 배웠다. 근데 뒤가야지 정부 완전히 제가 지금 정부지 세미지 공수. 저는 생계 사지 최소 원료는 생각이 공동으로 지내서.
So after receiving all these instructions, and one is very interested and one really want to do the practice of graded path, the path of the three scopes, three scopes of person. Then first of all, one should find very suitable place, such as like a very quiet place, quiet house, quiet. And then after finding this place, then you put three jewels, pictures, and then make all offerings with right attitude or motivation, and then sit on the comfortable seat. And then you take refuge to three gems from the depth of your heart, and then also think about the four immeasurable thoughts, and then recite the prayer or the recitation of taking refuge to three gems, and also mind generation.
다들 공부 공부했는데 공부도 쉬도 사람도 쉬도 쉬도 제자는 이 공부에 공부하는 줄었어요. 나라서 단단 하나 되는 게 쉬는데 지금 가는 상황에는 마다비 쉬지라 근데 되게 상황들이에요. 제가 티버 공부 잘 지내네. 모든 걸 다는 되게 지금 열려는 나도 거라서 뭐는 수 그런데 제가 되게 기여 말이 있었는데
So then after doing this, then you should try to think about the emptiness, natural emptiness of the all phenomena, such as like all this conventional phenomena or deceptive phenomena are naturally empty, and they are mainly they do not exist by themselves, or they do not their lack of inherent existence, and they are mainly project mainly mainly nominated or by our mind with having all these cause and conditions.
다음에 동마티 만에 아니 라면 둘라야 시기체비 제지 때문에 치 대가가 빼면 대가가 나위 된지 대가가 뭐라는 게 진짜로 너무 임발라 넘버 샤제 틀이 넘버진 군도 세트는 저기로 리치야 세트
And then from the sphere of emptiness, and visualize to the front space. Yeah, visualize in the front space. Just big, very big throne supported by 8 lions, precious throne, and also very vast and very big. And then on this throne, visualize lotus seat and moon disk, and on this moon disk, then visualize all your visualize your lama in the aspect of the Shakyamuni, and then and his right. And then in the right hand, visualize the lineage gurus of vast or extensive deeds, such as like Maitreya Buddha and his lineage. And then on the left hand, visualize Manjushri and the lineage of the profound view. And then on the back side, the back side, Vajradhara and the lineage of the blessed practice. And in the front, visualize all the deities, Dakas, Daginis, and Daginis, Dharma protectors, deities of 4 different classes of country. So all this, the object of refuge that we have visualized in front of us or in our front space, they are called commitment links. And then we recite the recitation of inviting actual deities. And then when you recite these, and then you imagine that now the actual deities came and dissolved in this, dissolved into these communion beings.
And the generation of the Nanda Chudi and the Mayute Samandu, Marasu Sujeti, those bombs and never jati, energy long and Joyata, Kishia, the Tindivi, Jawachi to be or home jam dedi. Sajiti Jeti, Bomb jam the Teti to get you are the tea, Bomb Javati, something Mayuchi. Home jam in morning, the Jitas. Gentlemen, Penchene, Person Doyata, and Shea that Nikicham, Cheto, Join never Jan, Junior, and never only and never Jan Judy or the Inaya, Madu turns as a Perachi is a Jenny Shudu, and then I should know what teaching in the Devachin Montani Shuino, Sagi Candy or in the pay on it, Marasu Geology, so that is you.
So when we recite this invitation recitation, it says, from it says that the process meaning is like that, without moving or shaking from the spirit of emptiness. Please come here for the benefit of all sentient beings. So it says that for sentient beings, such as like us, when we do meditation and when we are observed in the meditation, we cannot perform other physical activities such as going and coming and helping for others. This we cannot do this in the same time. But Buddhas, they have such a power that without moving from the meditative equipoise, they can perform different kinds of physical activities for the benefit of all sentient beings. And also there's a special prayer for inviting the Shakyamuni, composed by his sister called Nagada Samu. So she made this prayer to invite Lord Buddha and all his 500 students. When she did this, when she said this prayer, Buddha and all his students just flew from the sky and then came in front of her. Just as like this, if we also say this prayer with the faith and devotion from our heart, then there's no doubt that Buddha will come here all of a sudden as we requested him to come here, although we cannot see him.
라중 투수 근데 라중 남자 표 아니 로그 넘버 제 되는데서 에너지 진배 연대 처리 투수 연구에 연재 투수 표 아니야 단지 송타자서 지금 하나야 주로 지했는데 이것도 지금
And then after doing the visualization of inviting Buddhas and all the deities, and then dissolving these in the commitment rings, then you imagine the next process is to make a pollution or make soften water to take a bath to them. So then you visualize a house for shower, and then imagine that you offer Maha with the perfumed water, and after that imagine that you also clean his body with towels or with the beautiful towels such as like silk and very. And then imagine that you offer clothes to them. Those who are monks. Then imagine that you offer monk's robe, and those who are in the form of Sambhogakaya. Then imagine that you offer them ornaments such as like earrings and crowns like that. And then imagine that now they sit on the throne that you have visualized. They just go back and sit on the throne.
Yeah, that's the one energy 대비고 소신 지세도 보고와 제가 나름 소신 쓰그래 대야 혹시 세다는 데리마 당면 남공이 있으면 남공이야 무슨
this is called ramen soshi or assemble a tree of the deities or the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of Ling. So it means that after visualizing this, then we will practice on the path.
This is the meditation language in object all Buddha Bodhisattvas, then Yidam deities. They have the omnis mind. Then we have said, I practice this language, please help me. Then we are motivation coach and the meditation. Then they are all together help we are. Then live more powerful. Yeah. Each head can under the landed and the community, landed only the Tobat Mother the Tiachi. Transnaurachi, the Yashuishi. And as we meet Tondachi to Goyana, and Tonda pay Ching the one who come, Mamuji, Chegoyana, and the Lairachi, the Lairachi, but the Bakuma Chigi, Suzu, and Negi, Tondachi to do. Then Najin, Nadu Sanji Komba, May Sanjay Tanji Sanji for the Koyagi, done to. 매일하는 장주 누구요? 대체는 뭐요? 남대 공부 편하러 제라지. 남대 공부 편하러 제라지. 세는 지금 그게 가르쳐볼때 약된 세만도지. 내 자원들이 좀 뭐이나 내 자원 좀 맞을 빠지게 알아서 재밌게 이해했는데 이체 이투가로 고요. 이 제주다 교육기계가 아주 담보야 훨씬 세다.
The purpose of why we are visualizing all these, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and all this object of refuge is that since we are going to do this very important practice, by stage by stage, and we ask them to come here and to give their blessing and support for our practices. So when we do the practice on certain level or first step, then we try to think that now I'm doing this and give you support at this time. Then when we do the second level, then also you think that I'm doing this and then give me your support. So it is like a basic support and basic support where we can rely with our conviction. Okay. For example, if someone has to do some kind of very important job, or if someone has something very important work to be done, then if you cannot do by yourself, then we go to some officers of department related to this to the job that you're doing, and then we ask to this officer to give his support. And then after that, if we cannot do this, then we again go to another officer who can help us. So just like this, we are asking their support and their blessing.
Yeah. Maybe example, we are a new president. You are giving me vote, and I have your something this. We are thinking, I'm going to enlightenment, I or have or sentient beings. Please, you help me this. Then many kind, we are wanting many kind pet, many kind pet, many kind wisdom. Then this in front all Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, deities, they have the different, maybe have the wisdom, maybe differently have the powerful, maybe differently have their mind change. Then easy. Maybe another example. 도사통 진료와 또 이 친구가 도안된 거고요. 근데 도 코로나가 뭐지? 자기 잡는 심사지요이나 도산가 좀 되는 거야. 우리 아무튼 자기 잡는 도가 기도. 이 아무 좀 매वे이나 도리지 때문에 자기까지 잡는 심도가 와. then 나중에 말할 수 사직에서 연도고 대외 아무 숙침지요지나 단순히 세든 되는 교육이지라 인지 자주 가도 있는 나도 세세가 되지 제가 나도 된 강대는 대외 침부지에 나랑 되는 데다로에 줄을 끼워 같으니 교수의 진기마와 시스템이 수업은 지원을 나도 대외 아무디 호스차리요 제가 대외 아무도 여기나 누구 교육 남지 인식이 짜주디 대외 아무도에 대한 아니 rum지 산이
For another example is that suppose if we want to take a big rock on the top of this high buildings, then in order to hook this stone or rock, from the rock side, you must have some kind of hole where who can hold. If there's no hole, if there's no hole, then who cannot just hold it, just as like this, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, their compassion hook is always, always ready, And due to lack of our faith of the ring, they could not hold us or catch us, and they could not lead us to the state of enlightenment. If we have, developed very strong faith, devotion to all these object of refuge, and then we, do practice, and we pray them, then, with their hook of compassion, they lead us to the enlightenment by step by step.
We are very, very important red faith. Then all Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, they all the times have the compassion hook. Yeah. Then good. Yeah. Yeah. This is very good. Then you can go. Then you can change. Church ever in the devotee ever in the courage ever in the can't do it. 제가 유진한테 소소는 어떤 점을 고치야 되냐고 저만은 되는 거에 대해서 막상 매주 되는 점을 가면 도와도 유진 용수도 상소나 아니면 저기 뭐고 세대가 있는 저기 있는 거지 유진 막상 아니면은 저기 끼어 쇼생까지 오는 점에 끼인 말이지.
So, both of these two of these causes or factors have to come together. All these virtues and non-virtuous deeds, whatever we are doing, is also depend on factors, cause and conditions, and also the fruit is also depend on cause and conditions. So when according to the commentary of valid cognition by Chandrakirti, he said that if the cause and conditions, come close together, then the result or the effect will come naturally, come or produce naturally. And if there is no cause and conditions come together, then even though you like something, this will not happen.
그 시간들은 이번에 꼬라지는 시간이 있는 것도 맞지를 쇼하시네. 너게 되어 있나요? 정도의 수건 까마도 진지. 지금 시간에 나가 얘네 너도 되게 많이 오지 맞대로 지네. 한 시간이 나는데 정도 무슨 소가 지어 쇼하시네. 이번에 꼬라지는 나가 있나요? 시간이는 정도 지어 말했어. 그 대답이 좀 있어.
For example, suppose there are two people, both of them have 10 acres each of land, 10 acres land each, and then one person he put fertilize the land and put all the seeds and
easy.
Corn, if he put the seed of the corn and then he fertilized and then he give water and everything and put all the factors that he need, after putting this and then he just even he say prayers such as like, oh, I don't want to the fruit of this this fertilizer do not come, even if he say like that, then the fruit will come naturally because all the conditions, causing conditions are there to produce this fruit. And another person, he doesn't do anything on the field, and he expects and pray to have something from his ground. It will not happen.
Okay, that is I will be reading this
And after doing all these visualizations and visualizing all this refugee object and offering these missions and requesting him to sit on this throne, the next process process is making the seven-line practices or offerings practices, and so from this text, according from this text, it's a very long and it takes a very long time. So Ishila would explain from the Shantideva's text, the guide to the Bodhisattva's way of life, about the seven-line practices. So first practice from the seven-line is making prostration. So the recitation of making prostration is that Namo Buddha, Namo Buddha, Namo Namo Sangaya. And then prostration can be made from your body, speech, and mind. And then there are two different kinds of physical prostration, body prostration. That is like touching two hands together, and then the short and long prostration. Short prostration is that your two hands and your two knees and also your forehead touching on the ground. That is the short prostration. And the long prostration is and whole your body just lying on the ground. It's stretching out the ground is called long prostration.
단 세도 간이 세고서는 세상에 요트 등 교육이 되더라고. 생명과 단수 라바이버티 간송이었으나 탑 에너지 인지에 당한 장소인데 장바탕 에너지 발로 소리 탑이 차지게 된 대소고요. 제가 말해서 미 뮤티베 자치고 싶은 인생이 탑이 차가 성이요. 내게 대소고요. 내게 셰르 인지 마다도 셰르 생각으로 남도 셰르 생각 모니도 셰르 생각으로 돈이 줄다 돈이 줄게 되니 마무시에 어떻게 또 셰르 가면 되는 거예요.
So when we make a prostration, we touch two hands together. And first of all, the right hand symbolizes love, compassion, and all the practices of method. And then left hand symbolizes wisdom practices and also wisdom, such as wisdoms and emptiness. There are different types of emptiness, 16 different types of emptiness and 18 different types of emptiness. All these symbolize this left hand. So this is the one reason why we see that this human body is so precious, because it has a combination of all the method aspect and also wisdom aspects.
다들 누구 인형도 제원도 나서 누구 제나 자정문에 내려오는데 마로 공부 맞으면 제네 누구도 제네 마로 제네 이거 제용도 근데 만두 양수는 이제 최대 터지 손들 지는 거 제가 터지 손을 제어도 네 손으로.
And then when we touch two hands together, that comes the shape of the jewel, and also two tongues put inside. So this shape kind of like jewel shape. And then this also says education or unification of both method and wisdom.
Then do Jenny Jola Yamu Sanji Uto and Sanji Uja Tutu. Don't debate Sanji Uto, Sanji Kunduya, Sabon, Nivajan. And then the Katu de Jalu, Sanji and Sanji Yore. Get down, then Sanji he came to Yare, Nivachi Yore. And then Jabaka to the Jayandu, Sanji soon, sorry, a lot to see younger than the Sanji soon. And 60 today, he would get some of what she may deal and 60 don't to name it today, Sanji soon. And you get to the Jayandu, the Ross Gentle to the same the autumn, the other, and this is your way in there, teaching us in King today, Sanji 2 to the Yare, Nivachi.
So when you touch this, your hand, on your crown, it makes or puts or releases seed to gain Buddha's crown, seed of Buddha's crown, and also Buddha's body, which has which has 32 major and 80 minor marks. And then when we put on forehead, then this also makes imprint or seed to gain Buddhist this special special hair, this, and then also wisdom eye, and then when you touch the throat, it makes leaves imprint or seed to gain Buddhist 60 different types of qualities of Buddhist speech. His speech has such qualities like this. Or suppose if many different types of beings or humans come and ask him question in different kinds of question to him, he would give answer to all different questions just by his one answer. Does that make sense? Okay. And then when you touch your hand, your mind, or heart, and this makes leaves seed to gain Buddha's knowledge of mind. And the quality of Buddha's knowledge of mind is that just in one time you would see the different mental attitude of different beings.
Oh yeah. At the next, do you know Eva Salazar? Then you take it from your therapy. Suggestion in general, and you will say on the work. Never know, may suggest that you share on the work. And it was out to review and suggest that you tell you something on the work.
So when you touch your right hand on the floor, you imagine that now you lead all the sentences on the path of love and compassion and method aspect. And when you touch your left hand on the ground, imagine that you lead all the sentences on the path of wisdom. And when you touch your forehead on the ground, then you imagine that you lead all the sentences on the path of both wisdom and compassion.
The chance is that you said they were telling that it's a mind when you can come to do tomorrow, and the Sanji Tom ever to the Juju, any chance it was.
And then when you make prostration, you imagine, you visualize not only the Buddhas and deities that you have visualized before, but you should also try to think that all, just numberless Buddhas are sitting in the front space, top space.
Yeah.
just like equal number equal to the atoms, small atoms.
Yeah. Very small atoms. In million Buddha see the small atoms. Then we are position all Buddhas, all Bodhisattvas. And also we are body, dead energy, drum energy.
And then you can also visualize your body just equal to the atoms. I mean, you visualize your body just limitless bodies equal to the number of atoms.
Yeah, indeed, something人给我托梦那个那边，给我长面我去练有人的题，给我贴的练那个，给我这个个生煎的两个这个像这个叫个节，民国节个人呐，贴的第一个个撒下的，这个直接抬下来这个有是。
And then another way of dream visualization is that you can think that all your previous lives, just births, we have just limitless previous lives, and also and think that all these lives we have, whether we are whether we are in human or animals or whatever, try to think is all these lives are in the form of human, just like yourself, and then they are also prostrating with you. So this is there's a great benefit of this is a great benefit of doing purification of your bad karmas that you have done in your past lives. And then also you can think that all the centipedes are in the human form, just like us. They're in the human form and they're making prostration with you to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. And also they have a strong faith and devotions in their heart, just as like you. And then you make prostration. So the benefit or the virtues of doing this visualization is that if we can put this benefit or virtues in the form something that we can see, then this even this the space will be small, will not fit.
Oh yeah. That means young 如果我们那边在的经济长的年个，那你们只有往前自己采取的嘛，这个把这个，那你考虑就业务，这个处理业务这个地方那样的，那你来啥个有的是？现在我还说地理之间那个上面地理当那个厂农机车出来呢，基本上么的呢，没有变两个都他去出来。
So if we do prostration with these visualizations, we try to think about this, then we make prostration, and it sees the effect or the result of doing this prostration is that you will take rebirth as a Dharma king in your future life. And so there's no doubt that we will take rebirth again in the human form.
Then 100,000.
Then, yeah.
Very good. Then a lot have the body. And somebody said, I am exercise. I was doing very good exercise. And then killing where body, speech, mind, where negative karma, black karma, all killing. This is number one. Then God is number one, this money. That is ever. The yoga Luma is the chart, the charging. And then booms are the young boom. Sometimes many younger law. And it is devil. And it's similar to Chitali. But the Chene, every duty at how much any chance is a charm boom, young boom, any monsoon would be better than 2 million years and the young woman die away for shame. She so the Cheva or something else. Thank you, child.
And when you do this 100,000 cross station, so when you do this cross station, then also recite recitations like Namo Gurube, Namo Buddha, Namo Dhamma, Namo Sanghaya. And then this is this oral refuge. And then from your mind, you have to develop great faith and devotion to the Buddhas. And then also you think about the sufferings and negative parts of the lower ones. And with these conditions, if you do this prostration and then your body, speech, and mind, they are all doing together. This prostration and together. And then with this way also purifies or eliminates the body, speech, mind's bad karma and negativities that you have done in your past times.
And control to you to tell it down. That could not be in Mother Mabe, Rocheros, and the Shetter Johnson. And that Koran be Tindichi into Kieni, legal and you can do something. And you also say that you will to Yeni and the children to the
And as we rely to Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, to Bodhisattvas to give their assistance, support, and protection to us. And we are doing this with relying to them and with great faith and devotion. And there's no doubt that Buddhas and Bodhisattvas will give their protection, and they will never deceive us, as they can see how we are, doing this, which much faith, devotion, and enthusiasm. Suppose like if we rely on someone who is very reliable person, and then when we need his support, if we ask him, then this person will definitely give his support to us. Such as like this, Buddha will never deceive us. So Geshe-la will say prayer from the Lamrim text, and you also pray that the stage of path may I will be able to develop all this stage of paths that we are going to explain or that we are going to learn about this.
This actually about Lamrim dedication. 남기는 주라 세회장에 담는 너의 지만보다는 남아요는 주는 말은 종이 맞아고 정장을 주는 쇼다 니지 침대에 교와에 관계되는 사회제가 존재되는 원론적인 예를 들어 남녀를 배제 단도는 비일로 받을 천재를 보는 중요 랑사주의 kinh济주제신 가진 신분을 넘는 것 새로운 공격에 나와 남다남다녀로 마주지 강세 대부분으로 수준으로 통보되어 있는 그대는 타도 조지 대시자 수조군教育지 장주 생존을 뭐지 마지건 개원에 뭔가 원내 원도 배워서 원인 나와는 뭐지 마지건 개원에 뭐 국내 공도 배워서 아마 순진한 대상때 만로점 이제 따도 공부하는 장주 선거 강의 수요 대다 군이 공부를